Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, we have Kaise weighing in on Asmongold's ban. She goes, shut up. Somebody says your ugly, unwashed boyfriend advocates for shooting children. She says, babies. I'm not gonna lie, that's the funniest shit I've ever read. This truly is a massive day for the unemployed.
Massive day for the unemployed. That's me.
Asmongold just finished all over himself. Asmongold has been banned on Twitch.
Praying to God he's been banned for at least 2 weeks. That way he comes back with like a wife, kids, new hair, in the gym, eating healthier, and a new house. That would be huge.
What did bro even do? Let's check it out. This virgin just said, just because he's black.
True.
Okay, dude. All right, let's hear what this 57-year-old man said. Twitch.
Now, I swear to God, WestJet, I love your videos. I don't think you got the balls to stand on business on what Asmongold said. Very few people do. I will be shocked, and I will send you a personal apology if you actually stand on business and you explain what he said properly. Because what he said is common sense. I'm curious to hear his take on what he said. Let's see.
As usual.
Context, WestJet is Indian. He lives in Canada.
Dumpster company didn't give an official statement on his ban, but people are speculating that this clip here caused it.
These people, they have kids with them. Well, then don't bring your kids.
Yep.
If you don't want to get then don't bring your fucking kids.
Yep.
It's really simple. You mean you adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd whoever.
So here's the context. He's
great, okay.
reacting to the Spain thing where a bunch of sneakos ran into the country.
Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields.
You can't say that on YouTube.
Themselves over. And then they'll put more women and children at risk because they know that they can use them as collateral so they can get more of themselves over. That's the way it works.
True.
That's the way an animal thinks, and these people are animals.
They are.
He called families using children emotional blackmail and
Obviously.
labeled migrants savages and animals, and said lethal force would deter crossings into the Spanish enclave.
Why do we have fucking any empathy and sympathy for migrants very intentionally causing crime and doing illegal activities? Why are we sympathizing with criminals who, by the way, are, 93% more likely to rape the people in their countries that they migrate to? Why do we care about having these people in our country? If people are okay with committing one crime, they're okay with committing two. So why are we feeling so bad for mean words on these people? I'm very confused.
I mean, that is a deterrent. Or you could just play them a sneako VOD and then leave by their own volition. Asmongold's Frogan should have supported terrorism.
Hey, WestJet, how about... You know, I saw some guy call WestJet Tectone React, which was just about the greatest thing I've ever seen before. And I'm not going to lie, WestJet had no response. I'm not going to lie. So, hey, I may be Asmongold's Frogan, but you're mine, buddy.
And he'd be safe.
With more extreme measures for taking care of immigrants, where there would be a short-term amount of casualties for long-term safety and protection of the country's people.
Yep.
Is that what's got him banned? Because he's willing to do extreme things in the short term to ensure the safety of our nation and our people from foreign invaders who shouldn't be there to begin with?
True.
I don't think Asmongold was talking about the United States, dude.
No, I know. What I was saying was a president for the entire earth, obviously, right? Because what I'm saying is that these other countries are them limit testing what they can get away with. Right, we're already seeing this with Spain. We've been seeing this with the UK. We've already seen it with Ireland. And the reality is the more countries permit other countries to do this to them, the more they think it's going to be a good idea to do it even more to us. But I know I'm not talking about, I know I wasn't talking about the United States. I'm just talking about the president in general. Anyways, that's okay. I forgive WestJet for not understanding me. That's all right.
The evil Zenless Zone Zero invaders from my Genshin Impact server. God damn it, they cannot take the thunder away from my beautiful anime girls.
That's a crazy thumbnail, bro. That is a crazy thumbnail.
Beautiful anime girls.
They're savages.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking savages. Hamas tactics, terrorists. Of course you don't want to do that. Doesn't mean you want to do it. But you have to do what you need to do in order to enforce your borders, man.
Yep.
Like, that's the way it is. People are too emotional to see that. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like it's you can't make decisions that way. And I understand the way that I talk about this might be a little bit extreme. It might be a little bit, unemotional. I wish we had more people like me.
You said immigrant children.
Yeah, it's, it sucks. Nobody wants to do it, but you have to understand the emotional burden. We didn't choose to do it. These foreign invaders are putting that burden onto us. We shouldn't have to worry about what evil deeds other people are putting onto us in order to keep the status quo of our nations intact, right? We don't want to do it, but we're going to have to do it because evil people exist, obviously.
We need to get for crossing the border with their parents. I find it funny how the dude didn't mention that Asmongold said illegally because, in the mind of a cuckoo leftist, everyone is legal. If borders don't exist, what happened to the Soviet
Hassan's sex life, he also has the same idea that everybody's legal.
Union? Hassan replied with a classic, Hitler dead, no hard R.
We're gonna keep bringing in immigrants in this country on purpose, just so they can your sister. But why?
Pipe down, Buster.
I can't believe you cut him off before he said fuck your daughters too. Actually insane.
Literally framed the 9/11 newspaper on your wall. Classic cornball millennial, 40 without children. Yowza. Then again, Asmongold is like 50.
We have good news on Friday. Asmongold has been banned from Twitch.
Guys, it's over. Decoy voice just flipped on Asmongold.
You do have to understand, at least Asmongold has a girlfriend. Hassan is a multi-millionaire, 6 foot tall, pretty successful on stream. And bro is so self-obsessed, he still can't hold down a relationship. That's what's embarrassing.
This is like Pearl Harbor 2.0.
So if that's what he said, he deserved a perma ban, not just a temporary 2 weeks slap on the wristband.
Nah.
Yeah, seriously, they need to just perma ban him and get him out of here.
A lot of people were asking for a perma ban, and even Sneeko came in to defend Asmongold.
Asmongold got banned on Twitch. I don't think Asmongold should be banned on Twitch. I think I should be unbanned on Twitch. If he's gonna have this rhetoric, if he's gonna say that babies should get, I believe in free speech. I don't think it's good that he's banned on Twitch. Some of you guys are saying W, but you know what his chud fans like him, these Redditors who wanted people because they're subhuman, because they don't know anything, and Elon Musk put a battery in their back, they're gonna think Asmongold's a martyr now. They're gonna think he's a hero now.
But again, Asmongold is talking in hypotheticals, right? Like if the border was an open...
I'm not sure what Sneeko's reason for his perma ban was, but I do believe at least Nick Fuentes should be unbanned. If Hassan is not banned, then everybody else needs to be unbanned, and that's the reality of it.
In a free-for-all, he's saying, just open fire, undiscriminatory. He's basically saying he's okay with extreme measures being taken. While it is true that parents have responsibility for their children, like you wouldn't want to bring your child to a Sneeko BLM rally or something like that, right? Like you don't want to put him in harm's way. It is an extreme position to hold, so I understand why Twitch is upset.
You present a very specific scenario, just into a crowd, and now there happen to be kids too? Of course, because that's the reality. Because if you have kids in the crowd, then kids are going to get in the crowd. Then you're going to use the emotional weight of the kids getting in the crowd as a justification to not crowds. But you think that in the crowds is the correct option, which means that you would be okay taking the risk of the kids, which means that the kids is somehow acceptable, which means that doing that is not a big deal, and you'd be okay with it as well.
It's like that bone gun from Doom, bro.
Actually, I don't care about feeling bad about the outcome at all. I care about feeling bad about that I did the wrong thing.
What he's saying at is he doesn't want the zombies getting into Alexandria, and they need to protect their walls in The Walking Dead, by any means necessary. Hey.
It's like, oh yeah, it's true. It's like on Walking Dead, and people are like, oh, we're coming in, like we need help. You're not the bad guy for denying somebody help, right? It's the people who put themselves in a position to need that to begin with, where they need to take responsibility. It's not our job to take care of any other country. It's not our job to take care of anybody else, right? We take care of our own. And then once we fix everything, sure, we'll go. But like Aiden Ross said, I don't want to see another Mr. Beast video in fucking Africa until America's fully fixed, right? We're not at the handout stage, man. We're not even close.
Hey, let's see what Reddit has to say about this.
Reddit, the left-wing retard breeding ground.
Yep, but these suspensions don't mean anything. They just come back like nothing ever happened and continue on doing the same thing. Twitch doesn't have any real consequences, unless you're Hassan. Do they just do this annual ban for Asmon to force him to clean his house, bathe, and get a haircut?
It is very true. I am praying he comes back bald in the midst of his hair transplant.
Asmongold banned on Twitch? Wow. I feel like Twitch is just super biased and they just don't like him. The leadership there doesn't like him. They don't align with
Who the fuck is this?
his politics, even though what he says is not very controversial now. They have favorites like Hassan, like Extra Emily, and when those guys do absolutely heinous shit or terrible things, they barely get banned at all. Maybe like a 1 day or something, and then someone like Asmongold will just get banned for jack.
You don't gotta be a Hassan fan to admit that what Asmongold said was extreme, like Asmon himself admitted that. But this is Twitch we're talking about, for crying out loud. It'd be more shocking if he wasn't banned for this. You know what I'm saying? It's a dying, dwindling platform run by a literal boomer gooner. Like, how are we shocked that he's banned for this? All he needs to do is change the flag in his background to get an unban.
Well, to be fair, during his entire gay pride streak, he never got a suspension or a warning or a ban. You know, so maybe that is the play. As long as Asmongold pretends that he's gay, and I'm going to be real. We're about 1 degree of separation from Asmongold becoming the new James Charles.
Hi, guys. It's
Hi, sisters. James Charles here, and welcome.
It's just a little bit too close. It's just a little bit too similar, and it's starting to freak me the fuck out.
Care what your political leaning is? I think we can all agree that this was a bit much. Okay? Like at bare minimum, this was a bit much. Do I think this was a bannable offense? Yes. Hey, brother, you lost me the moment you said no, women and children. Oh well. Like, dog, what?
It's like a...
Bro, these people, it's true. They say, I'm retarded, and now I'm going to make it everybody else's issue. And it's insane. Because it's over and over and over. These people are not understanding what was said. And they say, I'm angry. I don't know why I'm angry, but I'm angry. So I'm going to just start shitting out of my mouth and make it everybody else's problem. I mean, I'm not really surprised that a ADD short attention span, content creator had another retarded take, but my God, this is insane.
Thought experiment. He was saying that the ends justify the means.
Yes.
People are too emotional to see that. You can't make decisions that way.
Deep down, I don't actually think Asmongold believes it. He's just using this as an extreme example against suicidal empathy. I mean, using...
No, he believes it.
Extremes to get your point across is one thing, but, when the extreme is literally... children, people aren't gonna listen. Like, I'm sure everyone can agree that illegal immigration is bad and, enforce the border. Banned for telling the truth because he's moderately right-wing. But if you electrocute your dog, commit crimes on stream, or celebrate 9/11, nothing happens to you. Twitch, your bias is obvious.
True. They have forced our hand to do something truly barbaric. True. It is not because we want to. It's because... Bro, I am loving this background. Is that RuneScape? I'm pretty sure that's RuneScape. Because these people have forced us to do this. Otherwise, the sovereignty of our nations will be completely dismantled.
True. Who's they? They/them?
Some of my best friends.
God, Weston, I'm gonna fuck you in your ass! Consensually, of course.
Yeah. Are trans.
Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields to get themselves over.
I wonder where he got that talking point from. Human shields. Where did he find that before?
He works for the most moral army.
And the Muslims are the problem.
I am not opening that can of worms. I want my $7,000.
There it is.
This is Tel Aviv.
You're ignoring how the sausage is made.
Yep.
Because you don't want to feel bad about the outcome.
So pretty much Asmongold would just end Attack on Titan as soon as the rumbling started.
All I'm saying is don't pull the kids aside and them if you had a choice. Well, I don't think they should pull them aside.
Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, because, oh boy, this one's a hoot and a holler.
But you have to do what you need to do in order to enforce your borders, man.
You can't bring children and women as sacrificial pawns to completely dismantle another nation's borders and commit crimes without any enforceability or punishment whatsoever. It's very simple. And the moment that you allow that to happen, more children will be put in danger over the years and decades to come, where rather, if we solve it one time, it'll never happen again. It's really that easy. Hope that makes sense. WestJet, fuck you.